Hey you guys, what is up? It's Ryan. If you are new here, hey, how are you doing? If you are returning, welcome back. It has been far too long. Um, yeah, it's been, I think my last cash stuffing video was back in July, so it's been like 5 to 6 months. So let's go ahead and get into it. Sorry, my hands look like crap. I had to stop getting my nails done while I was saving for a new place. I'll do like a whole like separate video basically explaining where I've been. But long story short, I moved and in an effort to like build up my savings, I quit getting my nails done. So I'm still growing them out. They look horrible. Try and ignore it, please. Oh my gosh. So I can't tell if everything is kind of like level or even. Please just bear with me. I am so far out of habit with this. But today we are going to be stuffing my paycheck, my first paycheck of the month of January. So I'll go ahead and start with this. I'll put these off to the side. Put this off to the side as well. So here is the money that I got from the ATM earlier. So I'll kind of catch you up to speed here while we're doing this. But I moved to a different area of Texas, and I ended up having to get a new job because obviously it was not it didn't make any sense to commute an hour and a half from my old job to where I'm currently living and going back and forth. So I got a new job local to where I'm at. It is awesome. It is a higher end restaurant. I'm making really good money and I'm really enjoying it. Um, the pay system there is different from what I'm used to. So I am used to getting paid, or I was used to. I've had a chance to kind of get used to it now. But I was used to getting paid all my cash tips at the end of the shift. If you're new here, I'm a server. I still work in the service industry, even though I'm at a new job. Um, but yeah, I was used to getting paid my tips in cash at the end of every night. And then when I was bartending, I would get my tip out from the servers for the week every Monday, and then I would get a paycheck every 2 weeks on Wednesday that had my hourly. At this new job, credit card tips go on paychecks unless you get paid in cash, and then you can like count the cash that you make towards your credit card tips for the shift. It's kind of a little confusing to explain, but it's just a different setup. So this is from like my hourly and my cash or my credit card tips from last 2 weeks. So I'm just going to get started. I have upgraded my budgeting a little bit. I've got these two binders with these like plastic envelopes that have the sliders. I'm really excited about them. Really excited to be able to put them to use because I've had them for quite a few months and I really haven't used them at all. So I have two. One is like a sinking funds. The other is like bills and important stuff. And then I'm just using like regular envelopes that I made for my gas and for my groceries. So I'm just going to start with bills for now. So I'm not stuffing rent on this paycheck. We're not worrying about utilities right now. I do need to make my truck payment, and that is $355. So 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 50, and 5. So we have 100, 200, 300, 320, 340, 345, 350, 355. So that will work. I just took off my sweater because I was getting a little warm and I don't want to turn on the fan because it gets kind of loud. So just grab a pen. Today is the 13th. So I hope that's not shaking my camera too much. Alright, so that is done. Insurance, I am only doing 120 today, so 100 and 120. I need to level my desk a little bit more, but I will worry about that later. And then not worrying about my phone right now. For subscriptions, I'm gonna put 55. I need to figure out what subscriptions I kind of want to pare down on, but I will worry about that later. So 20, 40, sorry, 20, 40, 45, 50, and 55. So 55. My handwriting looks atrocious today. So how have you guys been? I have really missed filming for you guys, and I actually did not expect people to notice when I wasn't posting videos, and I've gotten a few comments from people asking like where I've been, why I haven't been posting, saying they miss my videos, which I think is super sweet. For medical, I'm going to stuff $70, so 20, 40, 60, 570. So 20, 40, 60, 65, 70. So that was really sweet. I loved getting those comments. I don't know, it kind of made me feel a little special. And who doesn't like feeling special occasionally? But like when I quit posting videos and I knew I wasn't going to be posting as much, I didn't realize how long it was going to take for me to be able to post again. But I really didn't think anyone was going to notice the lack of videos. So the fact that people noticed kind of made me feel a little good about myself. Self-care is just going to be getting $20 today. And this is kind of just like whatever I want to spend this on for myself. I may buy a mask. I may just hold on to it for now. Oh no, we'll see. So, well, $20 in self-care. My emergency fund is going to get $50. So yeah, I am so glad to be able to start making videos again. This video is probably going to be going up a lot later than I really want it to, because I can't edit at the moment. So emergency fund, we have 50, so 20, 40, 5, and 50. I was given a couple of monitors by my boyfriend's brother, and he didn't have any cords except for to connect my Mac Mini to the monitor. But the like connector ports that are on the monitor, I don't have the same type of connections on my Mac Mini. It only has like the HDMI port, but the monitors don't have HDMI ports. So I had to get a connector, and I don't know if the connector piece that I got doesn't work, or if the cords I have doesn't work, or what is going on. Something's not working. Like the computer and the monitor are not talking to each other. So I need to get another adapter so that way I can start editing for you guys, so I can start posting again. That is all for my bills binder. Before moving on to sinking funds, I'm just gonna do my gas and groceries. So gas is gonna get $40. I'm gonna see how far this gets me because I'm having to do a lot more driving with the new place. My boyfriend and I were renting a house for we were renting a room in a house for the last few months, and it was right around the corner from where he works, so he was able to walk to work. And now we're a bit further out, so I have to actually like drive him to work because we only have one vehicle at the moment. So I'll drive him to work and then come back home, and then I live kind of a little far from my job, and then it's just going through a lot more gas than I'm even used to. Groceries is going to get $80, 20, 40, 60, 80. Eventually I want this to go down to like $50 a week. but because we just moved last week, I really don't have like anything stocked in the fridge or in the pantry or anything like that. So I'm trying to build like a good um kind of like go to of stock to go to for like groceries and stuff. Um so that way I can kind of go down. I can already have staples on hand. I'm gradually getting those as we're getting settled in. So this purple folder is going to be for my sinking funds. And so I'm not going to stuff all of these, but I'm going to definitely do work. I need to see about buying another work shirt. Or, I don't know, I need to buy a couple of things for work. So I'm just going to do 20 today. Because it's a higher end restaurant, like we're supposed to keep crumbers on us. And I had one. I was given one when I started, but sometime last week or the week before, one of my coworkers borrowed mine because they didn't have theirs for whatever reason. And I didn't get it back. And by the end of the shift, I had forgotten who I had loaned it to. So, yay, I don't know where it's at. I need to get another one, but I would imagine they're really cheap on Amazon. Boys are for my dogs. I've got 2 dogs. Today they're just going to get $10, so 5 and 10 for my babies. So I do need to get a couple of things for work, but I will get to that when I get to it. I may look later and see how much like crumbers and stuff cost on Amazon to see if I can go ahead and get that. Gifts is getting $10, so 5 and 10. This is probably just going to go towards, honestly, I have no idea. I was going to say maybe it's going to go towards Valentine's Day. But my boyfriend does not like gifts. He's the type of person where if you want to get him something, like go do something with him or just buy him a pack of beer or, something like that, like take him out to eat, but don't spend a lot of money. Just like go and, have a couple drinks, get some food. He's very basic on that. Like he's not a big gifts person, but I rarely ever listen on that. All right. So sorry about the pause, you guys. Oops. Sorry, I was trying to figure out where I was at because I started getting a phone call from a telemarketer trying to tell me that my student loans can be forgiven, which I sure would hope so, considering I've never taken out student loans, but it is what it is. So they tried calling me and I was in the middle of filming this, so I just like went back and erased what I had done. So for a house, my boyfriend and I just moved into our apartment. We're taking over the remainder of a lease from one of my coworkers who got an awesome job offer in a different area. But he had to move and he had somebody to take over the lease. We were looking for a place to live. The houses were not working out because of a bunch of bull crap. So we opted for his apartment, which is really nice. And we're also looking at, buying a house in about a year and a half. That's always been our goal. But, our lease that we're currently on ends at the end of July. And the other day I got an email saying that it was like that day was the deadline for signing a renewal for the upcoming year to be able to only have a 15% increase. And like the next day it would go up an additional 15%. For the renewals. And so I was like, hey, I didn't get the email because I just moved in and I was taking over a lease. Can I get that information? So I've already signed for an additional year. So we're good until next summer, but we are saving up for a house. So that's going to get $20. It's not a lot, but it's a start. So we're just going to, do $20. And I'm going to definitely start bulking this up more. And then I'm also going to put this into like a savings account in the future so I can start gaining interest. I'm also going to be applying for a credit card here soon, so that way I can build my credit because I've never had a credit card before. And I know it is a necessity for building credit when you have little to none. So, and the final one we are stuffing is medical crap. Um, I didn't want to just have two envelopes that were just labeled medical because the one in this binder is like my doctor bill because I pay my doctor every month. And I've explained it like his system in another video. Even though I moved like an hour and a half away, I'm still going to the same doctor. It actually costs less for me to like drive into town if I have to go to an in-person doctor's appointment. Like the gas cost me less than it would cost me to go to like another doctor here locally. So, and also my doctor is amazing. So, but I'm just gonna get $20 just to kind of get ahead. I need to refill some prescriptions, and also I just want to like get ahead on medical crap money. And it sounds really crude that way, but I realized in November just how desperately I needed this category because I had gotten really sick and ended up having to go to the hospital, go to the emergency room. It sucked. And I need to fix these envelopes because they're not correct, like you put in. I was wanting to have them alternating directions, but I kind of failed in that regard. But yeah, I got really sick, missed like a week of work, and I have a medical bill that this money is also going to go towards that I need to pay. It's like $800 because I had to have x-rays to make sure I didn't have pneumonia, and also like they were making sure I didn't have COVID. Like I just got really sick, and the worst part of it is I wasn't like sick in the traditional sense. I was not contagious. I at no point had a fever. My immune system just went to crap on me, and I had an autoimmune attack, and it sucked, and I don't want to repeat that. And it was really stressful missing a week of work and not getting paid, and then having medical bills on top of that. So just kind of try and get ahead on that. But that is everything for today. If you're kind of wondering which envelope I had skipped, I had one for Christmas that I'm going to start funding. Just not today. I didn't have enough for that. Well, I did. I just didn't pull out enough from my bank account. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to leave that there as a little bit of a buffer. It's fine. I can, start stuffing this with my cash chips as I receive them or with my upcoming paycheck because I made good money this week so far and I've only worked 3 shifts and I've already made more than I typically make in a week just in the 3 shifts, and I normally work 5. So it's been a good week. So I'll stuff that with my next paycheck. But that is it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys that hung around during my absence. I am so sorry I was gone for so long, but thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone that stuck around. Thank you to all of the new subscribers that I've gained since I didn't post anything. I think I gained like either 5 or 6 subscribers in the months that I didn't put out a single video. And so I'm very, very grateful for those of you that are just like, oh, hey, she doesn't have any recent videos, but let's see what she's doing. Let's subscribe. We like her. Whatever reason you subscribed, thank you so much. If you are not already subscribed and you're interested in seeing upcoming videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like budgeting videos or just hearing people talk about money and working in the service industry, tell your friends. Like, invite them along. One of my goals for this year, and I don't fully expect to meet this goal this year, but I will be working towards this goal this year, is I would like to get monetized, and right now I'm only at 17 subscribers last I checked. And so I am a very far way away, but with posting videos, I would imagine that I would be able to gain more subscribers and more views and get closer to achieving that goal. So we'll see how that goes. I may not make it this year, but I'm at least going to work towards it and put in the effort. So thank you guys so much for joining me today for this very short and simple cash stuffing. I will see you in my next video, which will not be in 5 months. It will be much closer in time frame to when you see this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, great night, great whenever you happen to be watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Also, ignore where I was erasing ink earlier.